you? All good?
Yes, ma'am.
Right.
Is there snow falling?
Pardon?
Is there snow falling?
Is snow falling? No, we haven't got snow now. It's got warmer. We had snow 2 weeks ago, but not anymore.
Have you seen a
warmer now.
snowflake in a star shape?
I have seen snowflakes like that, yes. They're lovely. Snow is lovely, but we haven't got any now. We've had some, but it's gone. I'm going to spin the wheel again. So if you were here last week, you will remember that we've got a little wheel. I'm going to show you. And when I spin it around, it's going to give us a topic to talk about. So here we go. So if you have a look here, let me see, I can't see you all now. I'm going to spin the wheel around and we're going to find something that we're going to talk about. So let's spin. Last time we had pets. So this time, hopefully, it's something different.
Yes, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Made you the host. You may, okay. Now let me go back.
Yes.
Why I can't join room number 1? Please send me. I can't join.
One at a time.
Ma'am, I know French also.
Okay. So when it's your turn, you can tell me. So you can tell me all the languages that you are learning. For me, I'm Rachel. I learned a bit of French and I'm trying to learn a tiny bit of Chinese. And I'd love to learn some Indian, so maybe one day you can teach me. But for now, I'm going to go first to Arnie. So hello, Arnie. Tell me about the languages you're learning.
Ma'am, I know Spanish.
Ma'am, you're freezed.
Okay. Right. You all froze up then. I don't know why. This is a bit strange.
Ma'am, you also froze up for us. Now you're not.
All right. Am I all right now? Let's just try that.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Maybe we had a little power cut or something. So Arnie, sorry, can you tell me your languages again?
Ma'am, my language is Spanish.
Spanish. Fantastic. Hola. Hola. That's Spanish, yeah? For hello. Hola. Okay. Ashmi, how about you? Ashmi.
Ma'am, I know Spanish and Indonesia.
Oh, Indonesian, fantastic. Brilliant, thank you.
Yes.
Arash, your turn. What language?
I'm learning Indonesian and Spanish.
Wow, hola to you too. Excellent. Yotsna, what about you?
I'm learning Spanish. I know 1 to 20 counting in Spanish.
Spanish, you can count in Spanish. I think
20.
una.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Yes.
8, 9, 10.
Very good. Yes, I think I was trying to do it in Italian.
0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
Yeah, I'll have to stop you.
14,
Well done.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Brilliant, well done. Shashank, how about you?
Ma'am, English done and Hindi done.
Wow, okay, brilliant. Hello, Shashank. Well done. And Veshi, how about you?
Yes, ma'am. So I learned Spanish in this class only. LWT Tuesday we do 7 to 7:30, and before that we do another subject. I learned Spanish, Indonesian, German, and I know Spanish counting till 30. An
Wow,
introduction, alphabets, numbers. In German, I know alphabets, counting. In Indonesian, I know some words, counting also.
Brilliant. I speak a little bit of German, not much. And my mum used to teach German. My mum is very good at German. She used to teach A-level German, so she's very, very good at it. Ashtosh, how about you?
Indonesia, ma'am, and Spanish.
Indonesian and Spanish. They seem very popular.
How can I say?
Prakriti, your turn.
Yeah. My name is Prakriti Keshi, and I've learned a little bit of French, German, Spanish. Yeah, gracias.
Gracias. I know a bit of French, yes. Un petit peu de français.
I also know a little bit of French.
Hello, Arav. So, Arav, you're learning English, aren't you? Are you learning any other language?
Yes.
Yes?
Bit of Spanish.
Spanish. Hola. Spanish, very popular. Brilliant. You will all have to go to Spain one day. Spain is lovely. Okay, so today's letter was very, very difficult. Today's letter is X. And there are not very many things that start with X, but I have managed to put something together. So this is the story of X. It's a bit different to our other stories because it was exceedingly difficult to actually find anything at all. So this is how it begins. Here's letter X. Letter X was very confused. He wandered the world trying to find his place. There were no countries beginning with X and very few words. The words that did begin with X usually made a Z sound, which you will see in a minute. So it was a very difficult letter to do much with.
Ma'am?
Here is X.
Ma'am, can I leave the class because I want to go to the temple?
Okay. So what countries have an X inside their names? Who can tell me that one?
Mexico.
Mexico. And the other one is here. What's this one?
Luxembourg.
Luxembourg. So Luxembourg is near Germany for those of you learning German. And Spain is just down there for those of you learning Spanish. That's where it is.
And Barcelona is also there.
Yes, that's right. So down here is Spain and there is France. So all those countries where you're learning the language are all quite near where I live. So Luxembourg and Mexico, that was it. Poor old X, he couldn't find a place there. Then he found out this. I got this from the internet. He was told that the letter X is a very unreliable letter. It made him feel really bad. It makes the sounds X in X-ray, X in 6, and Z in xylophone. So poor old X was very, very confused. Couldn't find his place in the world. Did find a few things that were food that start with X. So what did we have? Xenomavro grapes. So there's your Z sound. And Zucconossal. Now, does anyone recognize what these are? There's another name for them. Anyone? So who's heard of prickly pears? Yeah, there's a fruit called a prickly pear, and this is a kind of prickly pear. Oops. Now I've just noticed my writing's gone off the bottom of the screen there. But this one was called Zakuti. Now this was from Goa.
Yes, ma'am, I know.
Yeah, so this is a curry from Goa. I thought that looked really nice. Anyone ever had that?
Goa is a state.
Yes,
in
Goa,
India.
southern India, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that looked very nice. This one here, this is from Italy. This is called Xavier soup. Now, you can tell me what this is.
Yeah, it will fall. Let's keep it here.
You can tell me what this one is. Just give me the name that you know for it. Arash, do you know?
Muskmelon.
It's a watermelon.
Watermelon.
But the Chinese word for watermelon is zigua. So there we are. That was another one.
Mom, I thought it's muskmelon because it was sounding a little bit of X.
Yes. So it had the letter X at the front, but all of these make a Z sound, don't they, when you say them? We also found a little bird, very tiny. Can you see how small that is? That's somebody's thumb, called a xenops. So when X is at the front of a word, it always makes a Z sound. And poor old X wasn't very happy about this. So X then discovered, usually the X is at the end of something.
King.
So X went
King
around.
of chess.
Yeah, this is a game of chess, and this is the end of the game because X was always at the end. Poor X. So we found lots of animals with X at the end. We found an ibex. This is an ibex. Anyone know what this one is? This was called an adax. What about this one? You might know this one. Fox. This one?
Cat.
This one's called a lynx. It's a big cat. And you'll know this one, I'm sure. Anyone know what that is?
Or cow?
Ox, that's right, it's an ox. Does anyone know why the ox is very important this year?
It helps us in farming.
Yeah, in India you have them in the farm, but this year it's just been Chinese New Year, and it's the year of the ox this year. So it's
Ma'am, the female is called an oxen.
Oxen, yeah, that's right, yeah. So there's the ox. So all of these things have an X at the end. And what about this? Has anyone ever heard of this thing here?
Ma'am, it's in Egypt. It's the Sphinx.
Yes, that's right. This is the Sphinx.
In Africa.
Egypt.
It's in Africa.
It's, oh, I see what you mean. Yes, it's in the continent of Africa at the top, and the country is Egypt. That's right. Egypt. And we've got the pyramids and the Sphinx there. It's very, very old. But X is still at the end. Poor X. No, X was still not very happy. X was wandering around trying to find his place in the world.
At least he has X in the end and in the beginning.
He ordered a great big box from Amazon. Look at that.
Ma'am, such a big box. What would it be?
What do you think could be in there?
Yeah.
This is one box.
And one big box, that is a very big box.
There must be a bed in that.
There were some other kind of boxes. These are all
But the bed would be mailbox.
mailbox, letterbox. Do anyone know what we call this one? This is the very British thing, this one.
Post office.
This is
Post box.
a post box, or the old-fashioned one is a pillar box. A pillar box, which because of the shape of it. And they're always red, but only in the UK. You have these red pillar boxes where we put our letters in there.
Where do you live?
The post office collect them and they deliver them to all the letterboxes and mailboxes in the houses. So what colour are your letterboxes?
Ma'am, actually in India there's no letterbox.
Do you have a letterbox like this?
No.
So how do you post, if you want to send post to somebody, what do you do?
We just mail it.
Do you have to go to the post office?
Yeah, we go to the post office or we mail it.
Okay. Well, if we want to post something, we put a stamp on it. And we can
Yeah, for that we have to do online. The online post will go and then with the stamp only.
Yeah.
I think we have to go to post office.
Yes, I mean we can do that too, but we have these all over the place, just at the end of the road, and you can go and put your post in there, and it gets taken. But you have to have a stamp.
Ma'am, you live in UK, right?
Yes, that's right. If we want to send anything big that won't fit in there, then we go to the post office, because if it's too big, you can't put it in. So that's a pillar box. There's a dog here called a boxer. But X is in the middle of that one. Boxer dog.
Boxer dog.
There was also a sport, boxing. But X was just in the middle. X was still not very happy about this. Poor X.
No, poor X. But X is also.
Poor X. X discovered an interesting word, Xi. So you say Xi, which is the 14th letter of the alphabet. So that was a bit.
From where does Greek language origin?
So Greek is, I think it's called a Cyrillic language. So this is from Greece, but it's a very ancient language, and it's
similar to German.
It has different letters, so it doesn't use the same alphabet as we do. But this is one of the letters, Xi. I don't know much Greek though, so I can't really go.
Ma'am, like we have our language, Hindi, Spain has Spanish, and you have which language?
English.
Well, ours is English here. It's just English. Greece, you've got Greek. You know.
In British, there also the same language, English.
English, yeah. So everywhere in the UK, the language is English. Oops, wait a minute, I've gone on.
Not the language Hindi, but we still, when Britishers came in our country, it's like English.
Yeah, so we all speak English, but you know the UK, we've got Scotland, England, Wales, and Ireland.
Yes, ma'am.
And Wales has
there
their
are
own language.
many ships or something. More than the population of Wales.
The population of Wales, there's more.
Yeah, the ships are more than the population of Wales.
That's well remembered. I told you that a long time ago, didn't I? Yes,
I remember.
In Wales. But in Wales, they also have their own language. There's a language called Welsh. So they all speak English, but some of them speak Welsh as well. So we have more languages than just English. Right. So then, anyway, back to X. X found out some special information. There were some quite interesting things that X found out. One of the things was this. X often means something that is unknown or secret, like on a treasure map. Have you ever heard of this? X marks the spot. So on a treasure map, there's usually a big X, and that's where the treasure is. So X quite liked that. I thought, oh, that's quite exciting. Found out something else too. X means a kiss on a card or a letter. X thought that was quite good too. How important was X now? So X is feeling a bit happier now about himself. X means 10 in Roman numerals. Have you ever seen Roman numerals?
Yes, ma'am, I know.
So X is 10.
XI means 11, XII means.
That's right. Yes, I've got some of them here. So, and when V, hang on, V is 5, but X is 10. So IX is 9 because it's 1 less than 9. So there's 10. So X is feeling a little bit better about himself now.
Okay.
And in fact, in the end, X decided that he was extra happy, exhausted, but quite excited because he was actually quite important.
And he was excited.
So X was a difficult letter, but we did find some things. We had X big 10. Boxing, boxer, box, sphinx. And then we had ox, addax, lynx, fox, rabbits. We've got xenops. These are all the Z-y ones. We've got Xavier, Zonocusal. I'll write these down in a minute. We've got X-ray, 6, xylophone, Mexico, Luxembourg, and poor old X at the top. So we can try and make a list.
Present the slides. I didn't see the second last one.
The second last one. Okay, let's just go back. Wait a minute. Share again. Wait a minute. That's it. Right, let's go back. Which one did you want to see?
Second last.
Right at the end, you mean? Going through this way, yeah? Okay, what was the second to last one about? Was that that one?
Yes,
Yeah, it was that this one.
Yes, ma'am. Done.
X is 10 in Roman numerals. So what we'll try and do is make a list of X words. They're quite difficult to spell. So if you can remember any of them, you can shout them out, and I'll try and type them up as well. All right, so I need to come out of this so that I can go back into, right. I'll try the whiteboard. Okay, so I'll do my best with this and I'll type them up. And if you can think of any, you can call them out. And I'll do my best to type them all up. But X was a big challenge, I have to tell you. Next week will be easier. It's Y next week, which is a lot better. So the countries with X in them, what's that one? What was the other country? Do you remember?
Mexico.
Yeah. So the three sounds, we had X-ray.
Boxer.
Xylophone. Always we got boxer. Right, I'll put that in. Box and boxer. That was the dog. And the sport. Food. These were also making a Z sound. So Zin or Mavro. This was the grapes.
Zomicide, I think.
On Zok or Nossel. That
Oh,
was the prickly pear.
Mexico,
Zigua.
Luxembourg. Oh, that's done. X-ray, xylophone,
letterbox.
Oh, letterbox. Yeah. So we had mailbox,
Mom, excited.
pillar box. That was the red one.
10, X,
That one. What was this? Sigh.
Electricity box.
X mark the spot was there.
Ah, yes. X marks the spot. Okay.
Extra happy.
Boxing,
Extra happy.
boxer,
Yeah, we've got box and boxing just there.
letterbox,
Letterbox, pillar box.
Extra.
Oh, animals. Animals.
done.
Sphinx.
Box.
Sphinx,
Sphinx, yes.
Address
it.
box.
Sphinx. There we go. Like that one.
fox,
Box.
fox,
Oh, this was the big cat. Lynx.
chess,
Extra.
Perox. That was the little tiny bird.
ox. The tiny bird was Xenopus.
I remembered. Okay.
Xenopus. I don't know.
Xenox. Right, there's some food, isn't
Ma'am,
there?
extra happy. Extra.
Extra happy.
Watermelon,
The watermelon was the big one.
Oh.
We've got extra happy, excited,
exhausted,
exhausted. Is there anything else?
xylophone,
X means
Xylophone is that one.
oh. Excited,
Excited is there.
X means kiss, teacher. X means kiss.
extra happy, extra happy.
Extra happy. That's it. We've got that one. Blink.
Electricity box.
Actually, that's all of them there. So, as you can see, that was quite a challenge, that one. Now, let's next week, it's Y.
Okay,
There's lots of
ma'am.
things that start with Y.
Ma'am, after Z, what will we do?
I don't know. We need to find out. I'll be having some talks about that to see what we can do after Z. Because there's only two more, isn't there? There's Y and there's Z, and then we need a new
Ma'am, you
project,
know
don't we?
one thing that we did in the beginning of the class, there was islands. We had to create our own island and we had to say our islands. That project was done in my school last week.
That sounds really fun.
We
I'd
had
love
to tell about our own island and how would it be.
Oh, I'd love to design an island. I would have a great big swimming pool and a lovely beach.
In our class, we did at our own island.
Fantastic. What things did you have on your island?
Like green plants, no plastics.
Perfect. Oh yes, no
I
plastic.
said that time.
That sounds really lovely. So, before I go, has anyone got an idea for a character starting with Y for next week?
Yo-yo, and Yacht. We can have Yacht.
What's that?
Yeti.
Yeti. Oh, I like it. I like it. Yeti and yo-yo. Love those.
We can have Yacht that goes on water.
Oh, a yacht, yes.
Yacht.
A Yeti and a yacht. Nice and tough there, isn't there? Yeah. Yes. And yogurt.
Yellow.
Oh, we could have yellow. We could have yogurt as well. I'm writing these down. I shall come up with something for you. But now it's time to go. So
Bye, ma'am.
bye everyone. Have a lovely
Mom.
day next Friday. All right. Well done. Bye.
Bye.
Well done.
Ma'am, can we have the quiz?
Yes, hello.
Please, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Ma'am, can we play the